Believe me, mine comes up next at 22 degrees, so I think I have a good chance of winning. Barbara's 23, it's not going to get any higher than 22. Believe me, it isn't. So I tell you what, folks, let me do this.
Galaxy. Galaxy. On 7 FM.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and oh my goodness, it's all happening this morning. It really, really is. And very, very nice to have everybody join us. It really is. Should I kind of put things this, I don't know, new technology, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I don't know what you're up to.
It's one of those things, literally. It really is. Never mind, we'll see what we get done here anyway. Oh, the important stuff, need that as well. Really, really do. Now, let me welcome everybody along after all of that fiasco here at Galaxy. Believe me, it is an absolute pleasure to have you on board this morning, and because we're heading to Sheffield in the UK, England in the UK, yes, that's the place, and believe me, absolutely fascinated with Rob and Tom from the band The 23s. We're going to get into the nitty gritty of that very, very shortly, but I tell you what, let's kick it off here, and you'll never be the same. At Galaxy is The 23s. Let me see if I can get this back up properly, all right, Barbara?
Oh, it looks okay. At least you'll be able to see it.
There we go. How's that?
What are our lyrics about? I don't know what our lyrics are about.
Yeah, what are your lyrics about?
On that particular song?
Yeah.
I am going to ask you that question, by the way, because I know somebody out there wants to know, all right?
It was a bit of a funny one, that one. It kind of ended up, because of the way the video got made, being about nuclear war, but it didn't start that way, did it, really?
Interesting.
I think it started off being in lockdown and life not being the same as it was, and then obviously as time went on and Tom made the video, it turned into being about nuclear war.
Nuclear
The
war.
really happy subject of nuclear war.
I don't know.
Yeah, we thought, let's keep it upbeat.
Keep it upbeat. Yeah.
That's the 23s upbeat.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. And thank you for staying up so late, for chatting to us down here.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, it's brilliant. It's a privilege to be on your show.
Well,
It really is.
Tom's normally in bed at 9 p.m.
Yeah, I'm usually in bed at sort of 10:30. I make an exception.
Well, believe me, by about 10:30, I'm arriving at work at night.
Yeah.
I
It
really
must
am.
be a long shift doing what you do. I mean, what time do you start in the morning?
Well, I officially start on the breakfast show at 6 a.m., but as
Yeah.
I say, I get to work about 10:30 at night. I go into production, got to go through reception, pick up the USB information to be able to put the shows together, and we
Yeah.
go into production, we sit there and work it all out, and then the show itself, the breakfast show, is basically built on requests. How many artists, how many tracks, what name of the track, all that sort of stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my cousin lives in New Zealand, and he told me a bit about the show, so it was interesting.
okay, which part of New
I think
Zealand?
he might be listening, but I don't know.
Which part of New Zealand?
I'll be honest with you, I really don't know. I just know he's in New Zealand. He works for the police. So.
Yeah, we know those undisclosed places. Hold on.
Galaxy.
right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. A little bit of problem with the cans, right? There we go. You might get that one sooner or later. Today, and I want to welcome everybody on board, especially Bad Boy Troy is in there. Nice to have you on board, Troy. It really, really is. Anita from the band Awake is joining us. And believe me, there is a special tie to that because Rob is the techno whiz for the band Awake as well. We'll get into that very shortly. Nick Plews is joining us as well from the Heartland Roots Band. And Nick, you're going to have to give us all the information on your gig this weekend coming up. And believe me, I heard the one over last weekend was absolutely fantastic. Really, really was. Got to get this headset working properly. Anyway, today we're joined by the band The 23s, and of course we're joined by Rob, and Tom. And if you're anywhere near confused, Tom is the blonde guy, and Rob is the one in the red shirt.
Howdy.
And then we had Rob in the middle. Rob, absolutely nice to meet you. Now, who came up with the name The 23s?
I'll let Tom answer that.
Yeah, it was, well, we were trying to think of names, basically, just after we first started, and it kind of got to lockdown, and we've thrown loads of names out there, some really daft names, can't remember, and I think it was Uncle Vim and the Barn Dance Skewers was one of them, and I said, let's just put the names up on we had a Facebook chat group. So I said, let's just put them up on there and see what sticks. And then COVID hit, and we had the 23s as one of the names on there, and it just never got changed. So that's where it came from. It was just pure, kind of random.
I think we should make a story up next time.
Yeah, let's make a better story than that. That was terrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Yes, we thought very long and hard about it, didn't we, gentlemen? Yes, it was. We really pondered over it.
23 Apostles.
Yes, the 23 Apostles, I think it was, wasn't it?
Okay, well...
Yes, so nobody knows. Yeah, we just, it just kind of stuck.
dear. That's very Monty Python of you guys, really, though.
Yeah, he is Monty Python.
Okay.
Literally.
Well, we're finding out what the meaning of life is then.
Oh, yes.
Now, having said that, we did open up the show with Never Be the Same Again, and I did say to you, I'm going to ask you about how you came to the lyrics of that.
How we came to the lyrics.
Go on, Rob, make something up. Come on, make it spectacular.
I'd love to have a great story, but it just ad nauseum, straight from, it just came through the ether. I just started writing and the words came. Sometimes you can't explain these things. I'd love to give a great story, but I ain't got one.
Well, okay, fair
The
enough.
thing is, when you're writing songs, quite often it just, something will click with you. You know, you'll be watching something, or, you know, just your general daily life, and something will just flow into your brain, and you'll just put it down as a piece of music. And
I think maybe don't take our songs too literally. You know, you watch the video, you see the bombs going off, but listen to the lyrics. It's not what you think sometimes.
that doesn't take even worse answer than it is.
Put myself to sleep.
Yeah, well done.
Fair enough. Now, I do have a young lady coming out of Sheffield. Well, there you go. Her name is Sarah, and she's asking guys, as a fan, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you a talker? But more importantly, guys, do you respond?
Yes, we probably do.
I think the best answer to that, to sum it up, is just to go to www.the23s.co.uk.
Plug done.
And the plug's done there. And on there, there's links to everything: SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Facebook, everything.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're always open to just talking to people. I mean, it's we love it when people like what we're doing. I mean, I think most people do music because it's something that they enjoy. It's something that, I mean, for me, it's something I just enjoy doing. But when other people get something out of it, that's fantastic. You know, it's like double bubble, isn't it?
Well, let me tell you, Tom, and believe me, I think you'll be very interested in this. Literally,
That's winner chicken dinner. That
Winner
one.
with a chicken dinner, isn't it?
believe me, Tom, we are in every English-speaking country in the world, and believe me, some that aren't, which I don't know how it works, but I'm going to take it anyway. And they are basically letting us know how much they enjoy your music. Literally, now, I got to let you know, it'll never be the same. 1,392 requests for it since we started playing it, and believe me, we're going to go up a little bit with Dr. Dealer. Now, which one's got a doctor that's a dealer?
Tom, this is quite a personal song.
Yeah, this is quite a personal song for me, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Do you really want to go into it?
Yeah,
not the best topic on a breakfast show, is it?
well, tell me, was it a little bit of Mother's Little Helper under the table or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a song about addiction, really, but it's addiction through a different route. You know, we hear a lot about addiction through street drugs and things like that, but there are a lot of people in the world that are addicted to, especially opioids, that are legally prescribed from the doctor, which is, it's not as much talked about, and so yeah, it was personal to me, a personal journey I've been through. So yeah, not really, not a happy story, but yeah, that was where it came from. It's a very personal song to me.
You know, I get it, I really do, because I had a girlfriend of mine way back in the day who was getting a little under the table with a bit of speed, and believe me, she was a model, you see, so she wasn't taking anything other, but she was trying to keep her weight off, which, you know, anyway, there was something going on there, and we moved on from that. So I do understand what you're saying there, I really, really do. At the same time, doctors are handing out things like oxycodone, would you believe, like lollies, and it is very, very harmful to society as a whole, and I wish they would really get that one off the streets. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, you're right here at Galaxy, and I got to let you know that there is 1,266 requests for Dr. Dealer here at Galaxy.
Put them on, Tom.
How you feeling, guys?
Are we doing okay?
Oh, look,
We do it right.
I didn't realise Elton John was in the house.
Elton Tom.
Elton John.
Elton Tom. How many countries have tuned in?
Somebody called Elton
Sorry?
John.
Okay. There's currently on. There's 167 countries tuned in.
Oh wow, that's incredible. I'll tell you what, we've been. I mean, I've looking at the stats on Spotify and things. I've just been blown away by just the list of countries that have listened to stuff. It seems incredible to me that, you know, you can be making something in your bedroom, which is what we're doing. I mean, this is all made in bedrooms, and just get it out there. It's fantastic. It's kind of, in some ways, the record label business is broken, but in other ways, it's just amazing that you can just do something and get it out there. It's like, it's incredible.
I think
Don't make any
musicians.
money.
I think musicians have stepped up, especially after the post-pandemic deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Literally, the big people like Spark and all of that, that's, you know, and Spotify and these guys that are running the music industry, I think very, very slowly are losing their grip on it. Much like those arrogant people that had record labels back in the day, like RCA Festival, you know what I mean, Polygram, all of those guys. Where are they today? You know what I'm saying?
It can't happen soon enough, because I think, you know, so many. I mean, we've all been and done the band thing, and you know, we're a bit older now. But for young bands out there now, it's horrific. It's not
Yep.
good.
Absolutely. Tell you what, let's go back to the desk.
Was even Robert there off his mobile?
That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're in Sheffield, UK, and we're talking to the 23s. Of course, we're talking to Rob and Tom, and I want to give a shout out to Anita from the band Awake as well. Now, Rob, you're her techno guy there, aren't you?
Yeah, I get called in to help her when she needs techno issues looking at. Yeah, I mean, I try and do my best. I mean, Tom helped as well with some of Anita's work as well. She did a track called
Memoria?
The Seed.
The Seed of Creation.
She did a track called The Seed, and I did some techno stuff on it for her.
You're getting it.
It wasn't quite how she wanted it, and then Tom stepped in and did a bit of magic in the end.
Yeah, I mean, she's another artist that we kind of really respect because we like what she's doing. It's kind of different and it's kind of fresh, and it's nice to have a bit of a scene going on around us and in Sheffield.
Okay, now JB coming out of Piccadilly in London is asking, guys, do you do tours? Are you doing stage work at the moment?
No. At the moment, we're just concentrating on making music and getting tracks out. I think
that takes all this time, really. I mean, to release a single every month.
Which is what we're doing. We're releasing 23 singles right the way through to December 2024. And it just takes a lot of time to do that, to do the videos.
We should mention we've got is it the 7th single out in a day on the 23rd of this month?
Oh yeah, on the 23rd. Everything's on the 23rd. Don't forget that. It's on the 23rd.
At 23:23 UK time, we've got a new single called. Tom obviously remembers. He's spent like a month working on it.
My Kind of Girl is called, and it's sort of a bit of a retro 60s throwback actually. It's kind of
psychedelic, Carnaby Street, chill out kind of.
Yeah, it's a bit different for us because
there's no nuclear war in it, or bombs or anything.
It's probably the most happy song we've done.
Yeah.
So,
I think it is the happiest. It's a bit of a love song.
So, are you guys going to pass it on to us so that we can play it?
Well, yeah, definitely.
We will. Yes, you can have the exclusive on it.
Nice. Absolutely love that. I really do. Got to welcome along Alice Walker as well, and Sharon Marie White. Nice to have you back, darling. It really, really is. Looking forward to catching up with you in the near future as well, and maybe some new music. Believe me, would love that. Now, having said that, Roberto coming out of Palermo, Italy, is asking, do you have a merch site? Can he go online somewhere and buy some merch from you guys?
Yes, if you go to the 23s.co.uk, we've got some merch and things on Bandcamp, which it really does help support us because the money that we get off streaming is criminally low, and it's the same with every artist. Spotify, iTunes, and things like that. They don't pay a lot of money, so it all goes back into helping us to make music. And if you enjoy the music, then that's fantastic. And,
Brilliant.
Yeah, the merch button's at the top right hand side. It's a picture of a.
Rob did the website. You see, we do everything. We do the artwork, we do the website, we do the videos, and Rob does nothing. He just sits there.
Rob looks pretty though.
Yeah,
What's the next song?
he's the best looking guy in the band.
Yeah.
Fair enough too. Believe it.
He brings the good looks.
Okay, well,
I bring the red shirt.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. And of course, Tom brings the glasses, so you know you guys are suited to be with each other, really. Now, having said that, maybe just maybe you might want to throw me a shirt sometime so I can wear it while we're doing these interviews. And believe me, folks, do go online while I'm doing this to get on the interwebby thing. Today I'm wearing Woodbird Red, coming out of England as well. Believe me, great band. Apparently we're going day drinking today. Loving that, really am. But believe me, again, it's about promoting your band and getting a few pennies or a few coppers in the box, if you know what I mean, as well. So any chance that we can get to promote the 23s, we'd be very honoured to do so.
And we absolutely love that people are supporting us. I mean, you and your audience are fantastic, and thank you so much.
We'll get which shirt would you like the most? 1984, Never Be the Same.
Are you going to send me one?
Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah.
We'll send one over to you.
Yeah, well,
Rob's just
Rob's
saying.
paying for it.
yeah, fair enough. Believe me, just please not red, okay? I don't suit the collar kind of deal, but you never know. Maybe Barbara might want a red one. You never know. I'll get her to pass on all the details to you guys, and it really would be an honour to wear a 23s T-shirt while I'm doing this. It really would. Tell Tom I owe him 20 pence for his contribution to the seed. Says Anita. Okay, well.
20 pence, fantastic.
20 pence. Can we have 23 pence?
Yeah, can you tell Anita 23 pence?
Does that
No
include?
deal otherwise.
Yeah.
Does
23 pence or no deal.
I don't get out of
Is that including VAT or something? Is that your VAT?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing, and then there's the credit card charges, and by the time you actually owe the bank some money in the end, it's a damn life being a rock star, isn't it, old chap?
Anita said, okay, deal. Okay?
No,
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
Shake on that.
You're on it.
it.
I have the digital agreement here, so believe me, apparently it's law binding now.
Yes, it is. It is
There you
legally
go.
binding. 23 pence, Anita. You owe it, mate. Next time I see you.
Love
When I
it.
see you, because I've never seen you before. I've never met you.
Dear.
Tom's never met anyone before. It's the first time he's been out.
So, tell
You grew up
me,
in a pub.
tell me about 1984, because believe me, when I first saw this, I thought, hello, are we doing an Eurythmics thing or not? So tell me about this particular track, because believe me, you're getting a huge amount of requests for it. We're playing it in the breakfast show almost every day now. Why is it so successful?
You mean 1984?
Yeah.
I'll take my glasses
There
off.
is actually a story behind this. I was watching the. It was during lockdown, and obviously during those times it were a bit strange anyway. And I watched 1984, the movie, and everything came from there really. The chorus is straight out of the book. Control the past, control the future, and it just the melody at the time, everything just kind of slotted together and worked perfectly. So, I mean, it was a happy accident, I guess.
I think what was weird about it was that it went through 3 iterations, because there was one version that Rob initially sent me, and then we did another version of it. And the reason it's called Back to the Miners Strike Remix is because this was the third.
Yeah, there were actually 3 versions. I think the first version sounded like David Bowie, and then we thought we needed to change it because it were a bit too much like.
Yeah, it was David Bowie.
Yeah, it were a bit too, no, I forgot which track though. It were like a David Bowie track, and
yeah.
we had to kind of maybe un-David Bowie it.
Yeah, and I think when we decided to start releasing some tracks, I
If that's the thing.
We've got the Unbowie app.
Yeah.
We ran it through that.
we ran it through the Unbowie app.
Yeah. And then we got the latest version.
Yeah. And so it kind of and then obviously there's the speech by Kennedy, which was interesting, that it was somebody a long time ago kind of saying a lot of things that made a lot of sense right about now. So it was and it's interesting that people have latched onto it.
Well, I tell you what, Tom, literally 2,758 request word gets you on my breakfast show every morning so far. Believe me, there is a lot of people absolutely loving it. They really, really are. And believe me, tomorrow it's going to go higher again. It really, really is. But here on Galaxy is the 23s with the unbowed version of 1984. So, Guy, I ask everybody this, just wondering, are you guys vegans?
No, definitely not.
No.
And I've never eaten a vegan.
No, me neither.
I sort of get it. I think we do need to kind of reduce eating meat. I mean, I'm sort of a reluctant meat eater, basically. I don't. If I'm cooking for myself, I don't cook meat because I don't like handling it. It doesn't seem right somehow.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got no. I think some of the vegan sort of ethics seem a bit wrong sometimes when they wear plastic coats made out of lots of things that pollute the planet. Yeah, you could get hides off cows and things.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, really, what I'm trying to do, I've been trying to investigate this for a number of years now, and I can't seem to come to the answer. Has anybody ever tried a vegan sausage?
I've had vegetarian sausages because I don't eat pork.
Right. Okay.
Why is that funny?
Well, you see, the thing,
I've just got a cough.
the thing, Rob, is I'm trying to figure out whether the vegan sausage is made of real vegans or not.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, definitely. There's some made of Linda McCartney.
Okay, they're a bit off.
Yeah.
Vegans get grabbed off the streets in England,
Yeah.
bundled into cars.
I heard Paul McCartney bought Linda a wooden leg one Christmas, nothing major, just a stocking filler.
Oh, that's bad. Oh dear.
Yeah, okay, all right.
He's going to be sending that out to his friends. Pretending that he came up with it.
I'm a relatively new dad, so I need all the dad jokes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I feel so. Here, are you a sort of thinker that likes to think out of the box?
Yeah, I like to think. I mean,
Okay.
I'm autistic. I'll be honest with you. I'm autistic, so my entire life is out of the box.
Okay. Well, you know that man can measure the speed of light, right?
Yeah, and that's a moot point. They can't accurately.
Okay.
measure it.
So
yeah.
All right, yeah, we can measure it. Yeah.
So how fast is darkness? I got one.
Does darkness exist?
I got one for you. I really do. Hold on.
Are you blonde then, Tom?
I'm blonde.
Tom blonde.
The four Tom blondes.
That's really loud. That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. And today we're joined by the 23s, and we are going to have to wrap it up very, very shortly. But guys, we were talking about thinking about things out of the box. Now, just have you ever thought about legs bending in the opposite direction at the knees instead of the way they do right now? Believe
I
me.
do it all the time.
It would be rather interesting, yeah.
Tom kicking himself in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, could you imagine how interesting chairs would be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would be. I mean, I do it all the time. It's just a constant thought on my head is, what if my legs bend backwards?
There you go.
It's a nightmare, and it just consumes my entire time. That's why we don't make as much music or tour, is because I just constantly think about my leg.
Okay,
Bend backwards.
well, Tom, here's one for you before we go, just to be able to catch you up. Is in the Second World War, the Japanese pilots, we knew they were going to die. They knew they were going to die. Of course, they would go around their friends and family, get little prayers on their scarves and everything before they took off, right? And they absolutely knew they were never coming back. So my question is, why the hell did they give them crash helmets?
Well, I suppose it's... You might as well, aren't you? Did they really give them crash helmets?
They did. Little
Did they?
leather, yeah, they did.
I am going to amaze my friends with that fact tomorrow.
I think we might write a song about that.
Yeah, well, if you really want to write a song, what about the Russians that kind of had their spacecraft blow up and hit the moon a couple of days ago?
The Russians, yeah, I'm not starting.
They said that, go on.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, don't start talking about Russia.
Believe me,
Don't start me off
It
because
could
I'll
all
get
go
us all
wrong.
banned.
Yeah.
We don't want to be saying anything controversial.
I will put my glasses back on and sit here quietly.
Fair enough. Well, I do have one more for you. Do you remember, talking of space and everything like that, do you remember Captain Kirk or William Shatner?
I love Captain Kirk.
Yeah?
Yeah, I see the government stepped in this morning in the news here that he's got to remove his lingerie line, unfortunately.
What?
Go on.
Go on.
Yeah, apparently Shatner Panties isn't a good name.
Oh, you see, Rob's jokes are sort of for the week. This man now will be a legend on Facebook
There you
amongst
go.
his friends.
Absolutely love it. Guys, we are going to have to wrap this up right now, but don't go anywhere because the staff are going to come over and take some photos. We'll give you a copy of everything we've done today, and Barbara's also going to combine everything into a movie. You get a copy of that as well.
Brilliant.
All I say there is show it to people you don't like.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do that.
I'm definitely doing
Every
that
day.
tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell
It's
you
just
why.
On repeat. On the 23's website, this will be on repeat. Absolutely.
23 hours a day.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is, friends and family, they're all going to love it, right? But for people that you don't like, you never know, it might shake them up enough to be able to get hold of us and say, hey, listen, I've got a band as well, okay?
Okay.
Love that. Absolutely do. In the meantime, don't go anywhere, guys. Here's the Rubens and Hallelujah.